So what's Atomic Heart? Atomic Heart is a single-player first-person shooter developed by Russian games developer Munfish and published by VK Play. Atomic Heart was released on Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 and on Windows. Also the Xbox Game Pass. I also have a full playthrough of Atomic Heart, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'll link it down in the description of this video. So I want to get right into the story. I'm going to show a little preview here. I'm not going to go full into detail of every little cinematic scene that happens to the beginning to the end. This is a review. So Atomic Heart takes place in a facility of a 3826. The Soviet Union foremost scientific research hub is an alternate history 1955. The Soviet Union takes control of the robots, but something goes wrong in a few days before the game starts. They created something that they can control the robots facility in 3826. Was the facility everything was being tested in, and so how this story progresses is you're playing a character called P3 trying to get answers and get to the bottom of what the hell was going on. That's really how the story picks up. That's all the information I'm going to give on the story. I don't want to spoil anything here for you guys, so yeah, that's basically the beginning. And as you play this game, it gets very crazy, and as you learn with P3, I mean, he knows as much as you do as you play this game. Since this game was around the Soviet Union, this game and other countries were trying to get this game banned in other countries because how it was talking about the Soviet Union, and a Russian studio has developed this game. As you play this game and actually learn the lore and pay attention to the dialogue and the story and the cutscenes, and as you see this game play out, builds up to get crazier and crazier, you see like how real life events can happen like this and how like fucked up this is. Like, this game is nuts. So the game immediately starts you off in a little boat here, and you're in the water and you can see all the trees, and it's actually a beautiful view of where we're at, and you actually get a little behind the scenes of the different robots are talking about where they're at and where you're at, and it talks about the foundation of what is actually going on around us, and it's pretty crazy if you listen carefully on what they're saying.
Chelomey City floats on the Icarus platform, a feat of modern science and technology. This city in the clouds was built in 1950. Leading scientists from all the other Soviet republics live here, including the German SSR.
Literally, a robot delivers a soda to you. Like, what the hell? So I want to talk about performance. Atomic Heart runs pretty smoothly when I played this on the Xbox Series S. Actually, it crashed a few times, but other than that, it was kind of a, lag here and there, but it never lagged. So nothing game breaking when the game was running at 60 FPS on all consoles and PC with higher frame rates, and unlike most of Microsoft exclusive titles, they're capped at 30, but Atomic Heart definitely runs it really good, and I don't want to put their 30 FPS topic into Atomic Heart, but it's kind of crazy how we don't get some games that are not running at 60 FPS or have a solid performance mode, and Atomic Heart does not have that, but it runs really smoothly. Well, from my experience, it could be different from yours. So difficulty. There are different types of difficulties, and in the story, which is to sit back and relax and just destroy shit and enemies and have less health, but anything above that, difficult of the enemies will have more health and take more damage, and you will probably get pretty fucked up pretty fast if you don't upgrade and learn the enemy's movesets, and if you don't dodge left and right, and then just sitting there take a lot of damage from boss fights are pretty hard. So watch that difficulty you pick. So the gameplay, it's pretty smooth. The movement feels really weird, but it's alright. But when you play enough to upgrade your skills to get a dodge, and really boosting forward really helps the momentum of your character, and there will be different types of enemies and bosses, and some enemies have a shield on, and there will be a yellow marker that shows their weak point, and it's the most annoying animation in the game is getting knocked back a lot. Skills and upgrades are very useful in Atomic Heart. Used to upgrade and increase your health. You can add an extra dodge for combat or parkour, resistance to elemental damage, and a lot more to suit your gameplay experience in Atomic Heart, and it really makes everything so much easier. One time I was playing this game and I forgot that you can actually upgrade your skills, and I almost went through almost half the game without upgrading anything. I was wondering why everything felt so difficult, and as I was upgrading my skills, everything was coming along very well. I don't know what it was about the melee combat, but like meleeing and using your weapon and it just swinging at the robots and just like doing that perfect dodge was really unique to this game. And you can actually upgrade your weapons throughout your experience in Atomic Heart, and it makes it so much easier going against bosses and trying to be a little sneaky, come up behind enemies, do a little assassination or finishers, whatever you want to call them, and do a lot of damage while upgrading your weapons. And it's really unique and it's really fun. You get a lot of new weapons while you're exploring Atomic Heart, and it's really useful. And as you're fucking shit up with robots and learning the story, and it's pretty badass. The coolest part was using your hand and just sucking all the loot up at the same time as you're just fighting enemies. It's so convenient how you can just use your arm and just loot everything at once. It's like, why can this mechanic be in every single game I play? Like, it's so fascinating, and actually it's so like unique. And when I first started playing Atomic Heart, I was like, what is this feature? Like, you can use your arm to like loot, and it's like, this is very weird. This is actually it's very useful, other than just trying to loot one specific individual thing and just sucking everything up. Okay, that sounds really wrong, but you guys know what I mean. Sucking everything up by your arm, and just like, you feel like Darth Vader in its prime and just getting all the loot at once. It's very awesome. Then the number one question: will I recommend this game to a player or a customer that's going to be playing this game? And I would definitely recommend this game. If you have Game Pass, I would really recommend trying this game out. If you're like a survival type person, there is a difficulty where you can just lay back and just, kill a bunch of shit. Or if you guys want that really competitive, ramp up in skill level or difficulty level, you have that option. And this game offers New Game Plus, which is very difficult, like an Elden Ring type of skill level, and I really don't recommend going into New Game Plus, and unless you want a tremendous amount of challenge going up against yourself, which is crazy. And this game is crazy. Offers a lot of story, and you'll learn a lot about P3, and yeah, you learn a lot in this game. So I really do recommend this game. If you have Game Pass, I would recommend it. Trying out. And full price for $60-$70. I don't know about that, but for sale, yes, I would definitely pick it up. But if you get the spare $70, I would go ahead and try it out. And if you don't like it, refund it. So this game also offers a lot of puzzles and hardcore, and that's why I said upgrade your skills. And to extra dodge, it really comes in handy, and you have a little sock charge, and there's a lot of puzzles in this game, and there's a lot of the same puzzles, but each area as you progress through the game will be different, if that makes sense. So not every set of challenges for each area you go to is going to be much different from the last one you did, but there is one little puzzle that opens doors, and it's going to be like the same kind of puzzle every time, but as the area puzzle, it's going to be different every time, and you're going to be fighting through enemies and bosses throughout this journey, and it's really satisfying. Also, once you complete the game and you feel like this story was really good for you and you want to play the DLCs or expansions, added on content, or downloadable content added to this game, you actually have the option to buy it. And I heard little, pros and cons about the new DLC. I haven't played it yet, but I just want to do a little honest review on the base game. And my plan on saying was, if you enjoyed the main game, I would buy the DLC, which that really sets up if you want to buy DLC with this game or actually enjoy it. So that's all up to the player playing the game, and it's whatever. If it's on sale or the season pass, I will go ahead and get it. But if you enjoyed the main game, I will definitely play the DLC, and this game has a lot to offer. If you guys made it this far into this video, you guys can check out my other content that I make for this channel, or if you enjoyed this video, otherwise you can like the video and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to never miss a video, because we upload every single day on this channel. channel. We also sometimes live stream. And if you guys can give some feedback on this video, if you guys can also give some feedback on this video, how I can do these honest reviews a little bit better, you guys can comment below. I take all the feedback that I can get and try to make my next video better than it was before, which that's my goal of being on YouTube, is to make the video better than it was before and fixing my mistakes and accepting like my mistakes, other than just trying to make up excuses why it was not in the video or it was bad. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this YouTube video. This was a honest review of Atomic Heart, and if you guys have any other recommendations on other games that I should do a review on, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys really enjoy this, and this has been an Atomic Heart honest review. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
On my clock, in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder